Now that we've nailed down your why, it's time to start thinking about the what. When it comes to side hustles, there's a world of possibilities. But to keep things simple, we can group most side hustles into three main categories. These three categories of side hustles are very different, so understanding them will help you determine which type might be the best fit for you. First up, we have in-person service side hustles. These are pretty straightforward. You're providing a service directly to people in your local area. This might be something like window washing, lawn care, pet sitting, or pooper scooping. Another common example is nanny services, and if you think about it, many teenagers babysitting for neighborhood families are actually side hustling. The great thing about this first group of side hustles is that they often have low startup costs and you can start making money quickly. Plus, you get that face-to-face interaction if you're a people person. For the second category of side hustles, we've got active online side hustles. This category includes both online freelance gigs and also covers making physical products to sell on platforms like Etsy or Amazon. The key here is that you find a way to make money online, but you still have to trade your time for money. This category is huge and varied. It includes things like freelance writing, graphic design, or online bookkeeping, but it also covers selling physical products that you have to make or craft, because this requires active participation on your part. You're actively involved in the money-making process, even if you're not meeting customers in person. Last, but definitely not least, we will talk about passive online side hustles. This is the pinnacle of side hustling, and for good reason. With passive side hustles, you can make money while you sleep. Sounds great, right? Examples include things like blogs that make money from ads and affiliate marketing through social media channels. You can also create digital products to sell online. For instance, I once wrote a book and self-published it through Amazon. There was a time when I made money each month with no active effort. So what's the catch? These side hustles often require a lot of upfront work and there's no guarantee of success. And very few side hustles are ever completely passive. Still, I know firsthand that it is incredibly rewarding to earn money without having to actively provide a product or service in return. Now you might be wondering, how much time does a side hustle actually require? Well, that depends entirely on the type of side hustle you choose and how much you want to put into it. An in-person service might require a few hours each weekend. An active online gig could take up your evenings. A passive side hustle might need intense work up front but less time once it's up and running. A common question I get is, can I start a side hustle while working full-time? Absolutely. In fact, that's exactly where the term side hustle comes from. It's meant to fit around your main job. The key is to choose something that aligns with your skill set, schedule, and energy levels. One more thing to think about when choosing a side hustle is how quickly you expect to make money. In-person services can often start generating income pretty quickly. On the other hand, anything you do online usually takes longer to set up and start paying off. Keep this in mind when choosing your side hustle, especially if you're looking for quick results. Now I want to be clear, not every side hustle will fit neatly into these three categories. There's plenty of overlap and unique opportunities out there. For instance, I think of driving Uber or running DoorDash deliveries as an in-person service, but it obviously requires internet on your phone. Still, understanding these common types of side hustles gives you a solid framework to start from. It helps you think about what kind of work you want to do, how much time you can commit, and what your income goals are. In the coming sections, we'll dive deeper into each of these types and explore some specific side hustle ideas. We'll also talk about how to leverage your existing skills and keep your startup costs low. But for now, take some time to think about which of these three groups appeals to you most. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all in the world of side hustles. The best one for you is the one that aligns with your skills, interests, and lifestyle. So are you ready to roll up your sleeves and get hustling? let's move on and explore how you can turn your talents into a thriving side gig.